The Hard Money Lad here. Today, I have a very cool thing I'd like to do with you guys. I want to share my dang screen with you. I want you guys to see my detailed loan estimate, word for word, not hiding any of the fees, not hiding any of anything. I just want you guys to be able to understand this, because if you haven't noticed, what I'm doing with these videos is I'm kind of taking you step by step. So if you go to the last video and you say, hey, quote, here's what Andrew needs for a quote, this is what you're gonna get back from me when I run that quote, all right? Pretty little detailed loan estimate. It tells you exactly what you need to know: your loan type, your cost to close, your loan amounts, your monthly payments, key assumptions, all that good stuff. Let's dive into it. Full disclosure, I did already mark it up a little bit just to save some time. So guys, at the beginning, this is just general information. Make sure I got your loan type right. Purchase, 30-year fixed, because obviously there's different loan types. 30 years just our most popular, and then we've got refinances as well for the DSCR loan. At the top here, guys, you've got your loan amount, 160, when you've got a as-is or a purchase price of 200. It's 80% LTV, good to go. All right, big question number one, where are my closing costs reflected on here? And is it just lender or all of them? Answer, right here in between these two hash marks, and it is all of them. If you are just being told your lender closing costs, that is a bad expectation that's being set for you. You should be being disclosed all closing costs. And obviously I tell people these are estimates, because I can't tell you what the title company is going to charge you, but I can give you an estimate, right? I can't tell you exactly what your insurance is going to cost as terms of the premium and the escrow, but I can give you an estimate. So that's what we do there. Next up, from the borrower, you'll see this is cash from the borrower. If this was maybe a cash out refinance instead of a purchase, then maybe it would be cash to the borrower of 50 grand, but this is from the borrower. All right, second biggest questions, guys, the additional reserves required. No, this is not an expense. This $7,500, this is not an expense. I need you to prove to me, for a purchase at least, for a cash out, this probably wouldn't be applicable, but I need you to prove to me that you have money to cover your monthly payment for 6 to 9 months, depending on your credit and your leverage, if your tenant ever ups and leaves. We can't have you relying on that rent dollar for dollar to pay our mortgage. So that is why there is an additional reserves required for a purchase. So no, you do not need to pay 57 grand when you get to closing. You need to pay 50 grand, but you need to have 7,500 stored somewhere else under your mattress, in a stock account, IRA, 401k, what are the one, annuity, anything, all right? So interest rate, monthly payment right here, 7.375. This 12.57 is based on your key assumptions over here, which is PITIA, all right? Principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and association if applicable. So that payment's gonna be based on all of these figures right here. And that's basically it, man. I send out 3 or 4 of these a day. The 2 questions I get the most are closing costs between these hashes, and is this an expense? No, it's just liquidity, additional reserves, all right? That's it for the DSCR loan. It's pretty straightforward, guys. Only other thing I can think of is if there was a rate buy down, let's say you were buying this rate down, you would see that reflected here right next to the rate buy down, and you would see this rate would be a little bit lower. So, all right, guys, hopefully that's nice and easy to digest. Have a good rest of your day, and let me get you some rental quotes. See you guys.